Hello again, guys. Today we're going to be looking at the Tech Tree Tier 8 tank store, the Jag Panther 2. And the reason I think this tank is somewhat underrated or quite good is because so it has 1150 hit points, which isn't that much, but it's pretty much average for a tank destroyer. It's got 104 millimeters at the front, 62 at the sides, and 42 at the rear. So it's enough to not be HE'd. Its concealment is 36, which is pretty good. Although I am running enhanced concealment. It has 2500 DPM on the Top Gun, which is it's nothing insane, but it does have a lot of alpha. It's got an 11-second reload, 258 millimeters of pen on the AP, and 327 on the premium, and 72 in the HE. Its average damage is 460, which is quite a lot for AP, so that's pretty nice. 600 in the heat. Its dispersion is alright, 0.365, nothing insane, it's okay. Its aiming time is 4.4 seconds, which is a little bit subpar. It does take quite a while to go in. It's got 10 degrees of gun depression, which is nice. Its top speed is 50, but its average speed is 31, which is nice. 16 power to weight, okay. It weighs about 53 tons, and it turns at 41 degrees per second, which is pretty nice. I have 2 replays today. I think. Yes, I've got 2 replays. One on Lagoon and one on Desert Sands. I'm going to start with the one on Lagoon. The enemy team's fairly strong. They've got an Elephant, an SMV CC-64, Tiger 2, a Skoda T27, a Black Prince, a Helsing, and an LTTB. But I think ours is a bit better. We do have a Hawk 30. I recently obtained that tank. Okay, so we load in, and I decide to push this way with the ISU 152, the Hawk 30, and the LTTB. Now, as you'll see, I get up into this position, and you'll see where having quite a lot of alpha is quite nice. Yeah, I believe this is my highest alpha. No, I don't know. It's just very nice to be able to bonk. It does not have very much armor, but the Ferdinand's the heavily armored one. I actually got the Ferdinand, but I immediately sold it because I was an idiot. I know. A lot of tanks are spotted here, and I'm not pushing over that ridge because I don't want to get bonked. But then I see the Elephant driving into position, and the LTTB's there, but he's not looking at me. This is where my 10 degrees of gun depression comes in quite nice. I just decide to drive up and try and get a shell into the Elephant. He pokes because for some reason he thinks he can bounce me, but I get a nice 501 roll and I back up. I'm probably going to get another shell into him in a minute. The LTTB is looking at me, but that's okay. The Elephant takes a shot and misses. Now he thinks he can just sit there. I do get a bounce from the LTTB, but I also get trapped and then I get shot again by something else. So I'm on 700 health, but I'm just going to wait for this Elephant to move so I can shoot him. So he pokes out for some reason, even though he's at quite low health. So I see him and I fire. I've only done 900 damage at this point, but you'll see it does get a bit better. The Helsing is just waiting for me to drive over. And I probably should, but I just think he might poke up. But no, I don't. I just wait, and then Skoda T27 appears out of nowhere. He's just sitting up on there, and I'm aiming on his turret, trying to get a shell in. Bang! I get a 460 roll into him, which is quite hefty. So he got punished for going up there. He's now on 475 health, which is not too much to speak of, I will say. But I'm waiting for him. He drives over. I shoot him for 383, a big low roll. Like, I don't know how I low rolled so much. Very bad low roll. But that's okay, because he gets cleared in a minute, as you'll see. Nope. Yeah, anyways, he gets cleared with 58 seconds left, so it was a fairly close game, but it doesn't really matter. I do 1700 damage, I kill one, and I get a 3rd class. Nothing insane, but just thought I'd show this game. I get 2334 XP, and I'm not sure where I am in my team. It looks like I'm 2nd, which is alright, not the best. Now I've got a replay for Desert Sands. The enemy team's quite strong, but it's okay. There's an SMV, a K-Panzer, Spooky, a Jag Panther 2, and I have 5 Tiger P, VK30.02D, but it's alright. So I just start driving with my team. Everyone pushes town pretty much, but that's fine because that's where the enemy team pushes. This tank does have tungsten shells, which raises your alpha by about 23%. So that's pretty strong. You can just put it on, and then your alpha goes even higher, so you can really bonk out those shells. You can get like 560 damage. Now you can see I'm spotted, so I back up, and then I see the VK30. My mouse, it's just weirdly not shooting. I'm hitting shoot, but nothing's happening. Like, I'm spam tapping right now. So when I do finally get the shell out, he goes unspotted, and I miss. So at this point, I'm just reloading my gun. My mouse just malfunctioned and didn't shoot. So he has moved at this point. So I see the VK30.02D, and I see all the other tanks just sitting there. So I just hope I can sneak up and get a big old shell into them. Can hit people really hard for this tier, so it's pretty nice. When a tier 7 just loses like a third of their hit points. I shoot the Tiger P. I should have used Tungsten, but it's fine. He shoots me for 239, so you can see he's just completely out-traded. He can't do anything. So I'm just waiting for him to make a misplay so I can get a shot into him. Because I noticed there's a lot of tanks there. I see the K-Panzer RH Spooky, but I get a shell into the Tiger P instead for 476. So at this point, I see the M7Yo, and I want to get a shell in. I see the Tiger P, and I just finish him off. Which is a pretty easy kill. My AT-15 and Tiger 1 are holding there. I see the M7Yo, and I get a big bonker of a shell, 457. If I was using Tungsten, it probably would have been around 400. At this point, I'm on fairly low health, but I drive out to look at him, and I can finish him off. At this point, the only player left is the IS-5, and I don't realize that he can one-shot me, so I just rush him, and I die, but it doesn't really matter. I didn't know I was a one-shot, so I just get absolutely bopped. But that's alright, because he gets finished off by my Barrasque Noir right now, which is easy enough. There you go, he's dead. So yeah, that was my second game. Went pretty well. $2,200 damage. I killed 2. I bunched 220, and that was a 3rd class. I got 4,000 XP. I was using a pretty big combat booster, and I was top of my team, so that was nice. So that is what I think of the Jag Panther 2. A really strong tier 8 tank destroyer. Hits really hard with Tungsten.